Low. Right, we're all down on the floor. We're stretching the lower back, rolling the knees side to side. Hi, Sarah. Ready, ho. There you go. Who's that? Rolling the knees gently side to side. Very prompt start today. It's been quite an efficient start. It's the week actually. Oh. So just get those feet down. Somebody's got their feet up. Have your feet on the floor because we're just looking to maximise the stretch in the lower back. So you've got one foot on the floor at all times up. Just looking to stretch. You don't need to get your knees all the way over. You're just working within a nice range that's comfortable for you. Keeping the knees together, shoulders on the floor. That's the most important thing. Oh, it's a bit message. That's unusual. Hello. Thanks, Katie. Good. Well done. Absolutely not bad luck at all. Good. Well done. Good. Excellent. Oh, I'm still coming in thick and fast. Brilliant. Alright. And then feet to the centre. Knees up. I'm going to do a pelvic tilt, arching the back up, tilting the front of the pelvis away, and then flattening the back down and lifting the front of the pelvis up towards the sternum. So breathing in as you arch the back up. Breathing out as you flatten the back down and lift the front of the pelvis up towards the sternum. Keeping the hips on the floor and just really targeting, but it's quite hard to target, just feeling it in your core as you're rolling the pelvis up and down. Now one more. And then we're going to roll it all the way up into a glute bridge, rolling the spine up one vertebrae at a time, and then rolling it back down one vertebrae at a time, tilting the pelvis away at the bottom, and rolling it back up. So lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And one more. Good. Now arms out to the side, lifting one leg up and then rolling the hips so that leg goes over to the side, bending the knee and then reaching down with the near hand and just putting a bit of downward pressure on it just to get a bit more of a stretch in the lower back, keeping the shoulders on the floor. And then we're going to swap sides, so foot back to the middle, leg up, rolling it across and bending it slightly and reaching down with the near hand, putting a bit of downward pressure on the knee. A nice stretch in the lower back. Just there. Alright. Now if you find that's really, really good, if you really enjoy doing that for your back, do it again. I'm going to roll over and go into a child's pose. So you can do either or. Do that again, or child's pose with me. Forehead down on the floor. Nice deep breath, stretching out the spine, lengthening out the neck, reaching the hands forward so you get a stretch across the top of the shoulders. Good. Then I'm going to bring my weight forward slowly into my hands, bring the knees together, lower the hips down towards the floor into a cobra stretch, looking over one shoulder and looking over the other shoulder. And then lowering myself down. And I'm going to do a back extension. So the hands just above my head. I'm going to lift everything up off the floor and then slowly everything down. I'm just going to do 10 of these. Four, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back up onto the hands and the knees, and then thread the needle, sliding one hand forward along the mat underneath the arm, and then draw it back through and up. And again, breathing in and then breathing out. Just getting a really big twist in, maximising the range of movement. 5, good. Swapping sides when you've done 5. 2, 3, 4. Well done, ladies. Last one. 5. Good. Well done. Great. Up to your feet. And you're ready. Hands on hips. I'm going to use a big hip circle. That's it. 15 seconds in one direction, 15 seconds on the other. Good. 3, 2, 1. Change your direction. So keeping the knees locked out, all the motion, all the mobility comes in at the hips. Good. And stop there. Great. Cool. Heel digs now. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. You had a really good one actually. I've got to try on some flippers in his swimming lessons, so he thinks he's a scuba diver now. That's quite fun. And a play date. Let's have some lateral lunges, which was really nice. Such a nice family. Just down the road from us. Amazing house. And they've got an infrared sauna, which is sort of the ultimate toy in sort of wellness at the moment. And a plunge pool as well, which basically just looks like a pond. A very small pond. 3, 2, 1. Great. And we're going to do some walking on the toes now. Up onto the toes, and then one foot in front of the other. Really slowly. And then we're going to get to the end of the mat. And then we're going to walk backwards. If you find it really difficult, do it on the floor, not on the mat. And that makes it much harder. Really slowly, really controlled. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Great. Grab a weight. We're going to do some marching on the spot. If you've got a kettlebell, that's ideal. And just maybe hold, or a dumbbell, fine. Just hold it out in front of you a little bit. It's just going to make the core work a little bit harder. Nice, slow marching. Go when you're ready. Well done. Just nice and slow. Get the knees up and the toes up towards the ceiling. You need to kick the foot out. You do need to just keep it nice and controlled. 3, 2, 1, and so there. Great. Toe walks again. One more time. On your mat, you start when you're ready. My shoes have come undone. Onto the toes. And yesterday morning, after church, we went to Science Museum. And if you've got grandkids and you ever think at a loss to know what to do with them, Science Museum is absolutely brilliant. It's free, and if they're quite little, if they're sort of under 6 or 7, there's a wet play area downstairs. My boys were straight in there, and I think it was probably the happiest I've ever seen them. Percy was in there, and he's nearly 2. First thing he did was take off all his clothes. He was the only child wearing no clothes. And we've got some terrific photos of him marching around with a wheelbarrow. Had a shirt on him, just looks like a builder. It's brilliant. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Marching again On the spot. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, good one. That's it. Get that knee up. Nice and slow. Don't rush it. Good for foot strength. Good for ankle strength. Good for core strength. There was another very smart family there. Kate sort of vaguely knew. And they were there with their little girls, and these girls were wearing waterproof overalls that the parents had brought for them, and it was all very controlled. Percy was in there running around with no clothes on. Arthur had a big foam stick and was pretending to be a ninja with his new best friend he'd met 30 seconds before. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Brilliant. Alright. We're going to do some alternating deadlifts now. So you need your dumbbells. So that marching is quite good for warming up the hamstrings. So what you're going to do is you're going to hinge forward, lowering the weights down either side of the front leg, and you're going to swap the legs around. Back foot just goes back just a couple of centimetres. It's just for balance. You just want as much weight in that front leg as possible. So the thing is, we're using really big muscles doing this exercise, and so we need to try and make it as hard as we can for ourselves. Alright, time's ticking. Back is straight, core is strong. Just a really small step back with the back foot. And if you're really confident, you can go and do it on one leg. You can take that back foot off the floor altogether. You don't feel like you have to. Keeping the back nice and straight, just in the hamstrings. Potentially a bit in the glutes as well. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Top banana. Oh, I need to set my watch. It's such a nice time. Forgot. Alright. We're going to do squat and push now. So the feet nice and wide. Sink the hips down. Hold it at the bottom. Press the weight out. Draw it back in. Stand up. So another good one for the legs and the core. And 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good. Well done, team. Good. 13 seconds to go. Just slightly facing in one direction. Yes. And you like that. Lovely control. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, we're going back to the alternating deadlift. So if you are very confident and want to make it harder, you can do it like that. Alternating legs like that. But like this is very acceptable and much less likely to lead to an accident. Off we go. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. That's it. Back foot's just on the toes. Alternating legs. You're alternating legs, Rosie. Good stuff. Well done. That's it. Good. Back foot's just on the toes. 10 seconds to go. Good, I like it. Well done, Katie. Lovely stuff, Bella. Yes, Alice. That's brilliant. Stop there. Well done, everyone. Good work. All right. Squat push. One weight. One dream. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink the hips down towards the heels. Push the weight out. Draw it back in and up. Good stuff. Three, 2, 1, and done. Good. Let's do it again. Deadlifts again in 10 seconds. Start when you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So keep going. Keep the shoulders back. Get back nice and straight. Core nice and strong. Tensing the tummy muscles. Really challenging. So that's great. Lovely stuff, Kate. Nice. Really good. Caroline. Superb. Barbie. 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Good. Squat and push. And then we're going to do a fourth round. Almost unprecedented fourth round. I think we're making good headway with these, so why not? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep the shoulders back, push down through the heels, squeeze the bottom on the way up. The more we're actively recruiting muscle fibers, the more we're thinking about the muscles we're using, the better, the more we'll get out of doing each move. And one more. Good stuff. Cool. 20 seconds, and then we're going again. Deadlifts, last time. 10 seconds, we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. All about the breathing. Good. Done. Standing up nice and tall. Make sure the shoulders aren't pulled forward. Bring the shoulders right back. Breathing in on the way down. Out on the way up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good. Top banana. Yeah. Good. I'm going to do the squat and push. Yeah. Right, Lizzie. Alright. Might want to do the first one, Lizzie, without a weight. 3, 2, 1. Shoot your scarf. Squat and push. It's really mild here in W12 this morning. So it's like where you are. And it's definitely not going to be mild where Alice is. Good. I came in, put the heater on before my first client came in this morning. I didn't really think about it and scuttled back into the house because it was drizzling. 3, 2, 1. I came back in here and it's just an inferno because it's just so hot. Right, good. Good chat, Tom. Good weather chat. Excellent. Right, we're going to do the windmill now. More balance. Uh-oh. Okay, you're going to stand on one leg, like so. Head still, eyes focused. Tense the tummy muscles. Just try and stabilise the ankle, and then when you've got the stability, you can then move the arms around, like so. Okay? 20 seconds on each side. Ready, steady, go. Make sure you've got the balance first before you start moving the arms. Kate, can you hinge over a little bit more? You're very upright. Good. Nice, Anu. Keep your head nice and still, please. So keep your arms straight, Nikki, don't bend the elbows. And stop. Stand up. Shake the arms out. Over and under, over and under, over and under. Up and down. And then we're going to use the other leg. We're going to do the windmills again. Alright. Hold it. Find the balance. And then move the arms around. Don't worry about moving the arms until you've got perfectly stable balance. Doing really well. 10 seconds to go. One. Yeah, lovely stuff. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Brilliant. Alright, we're going to do some Arnold presses now. We're going to do alternating Arnolds with your dumbbells. Hands in front of the eyes. And one hand up, one hand up. Now, if you've got a gammy shoulder, Rosie, perhaps don't do this one. Perhaps do some curls instead. Okay? Look after your shoulders. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it, just nice and slow on the way down. No matter what you exercise, just keep it controlled. Tense those tummy muscles as well. Keep the core really still and really strong. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. We're going to do a bent over fly next. I'm switching to slightly lighter weights. Palms are going to face in. I'm just going to lift the weights up and out to the side like so. 30 seconds. Ready, steady. Off we go. Good. Try and keep the neck nice and long, nice and still. Eyes focused on a single point. Again, not so much for balance, just for spine stability. And keeping the back nice and straight. Good. And one more for good luck. And stop there. Well done. Good. Alright. Doing the alternating Arnolds again. Alright. In 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just try and get the arm up fully straight. Bicep next to the ear. It's not a race, it's not a rush. Just take your time. Big breath out with each one. Tensing the tummy muscles. 5 seconds. Slower and more controlled you can go. Harder it should be. And finish the one you're doing. Well done. Alright. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Elbows bent, palms facing in. Breath out with each one. Weight in the front half of the feet, in the toes, in the balls of the feet. 10 seconds. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel those muscles across the top of the back working really hard. And stop there. Good work, good stuff. Alright. Cool, last time then. Alternating Arnolds. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop right there. Good. Flies for the last time. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, if you're using the same weight for these as you're using for the deadlifts, something's slightly awry. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Because the muscles you're using for the deadlifts are your biggest muscles, your strongest muscles, and those ones are using really small muscles. So, alright, weights down. As you can hold on to the weights, up to you. We're doing toe walks. So either your flies are too heavy or your deadlifts are too light. Anyway, when you're ready, off we go. I can advise, if you want to talk about it later, drop me a message. Head still, eyes focused on a single point. Just help with the balance whilst doing this. Good stuff. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Great. Weight down. Do the leg swing. Hands out. In 5 seconds we go. Swing our leg. Just keep it nice and controlled. Giving a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Three, 2, 1, and stop there. Shake the arms out. Swapping sides. Ready, steady. Off we go. Nice. 5, 4. Keep the upper part of your body really still. 2, 1. Well done. Good. Cool. We're going to do some more arms. We're going to do bicep curl to external rotation. So it's arms, it's shoulders, it's chest, it's posture. Good one for the arms and the posture. Alright. So we're going to curl the hands all the way up to the top, halfway down, external rotation, keeping the elbows in nice and tight, bring the hands back to the centre, and lowering the weights down, twisting the wrists at the bottom. So we'll do it in profile, all the way up, halfway down, hands out to the side, to the centre, and down. Alright, let's do it. Done, team. Again, keep the torso really still. Don't rock the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Tricep kickbacks next, please. Switching my weights down again. I'm switching weights for me today, but we'll do good demonstrations. Alright, we have 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Pushing the hands back. Try to resist swinging the hands forward at the bottom. Just keep it controlled. Keep it tight. If you need to have a pause at any point, I'd rather you had a pause and then went back to it than let your technique go all over the place. Keep those elbows up towards the ceiling. Push those elbows up, Katie. Raise them up a bit. Yes, good stuff. Well done, Bella. Love that, Dot. Love that, Teresa. Well done, Emma. Well done, Caroline's. Well done, Kate. And stop there. Brilliant. You superstars. That's not easy. Whew. All right. Curls. And down to the floor after this round. All right. In 3, 2, 1. We're curling the hands up. Halfway down, hands out, all the way to the bottom. Good. 10 seconds. Last time. We're doing this one. Last rep. 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome. Alright, last time we kickbacks, and a sip of water, then down to the floor. Here, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good stuff. Well done. 15 seconds to go. That's it. Push those triceps. Make them work. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Brilliant. Top work, ladies. All right, we're going to take a weight down to the floor. Just one weight. Have a sip of water before you go if you want. Absolutely parched. Going to do a swivel heel tap, pull over crunch, flutter kick. Right. A swivel heel tap. Feet flat on the floor. Arms by the side. Engage the abs. Tense your tummy muscles. Then lift your shoulders up. Reach. Tap. Heels. Eyes looking up. Now if you need support, your head, do it with one hand and just keep that hand there the whole time. Don't need to alternate hands like you're in Morecambe and Wise. Alright, ready, steady, let's go. Love that, well done. That's it, just try and reach a bit further with each one. Good. Your eyes looking up towards the ceiling. Imagine you've got an orange underneath your chin. Good. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Top work. Alright, we're going to do a pull-up crunch next. With one weight, hopefully you've got a weight handy. Just stretching out as far as you can. Okay, you're going to pull the weight over the knees. Push the feet away. Try not to let the heels touch the floor. If you make it harder, lift the shoulders up off the floor. Tap the weight onto your top of your toes. Alright. You can just do it with one knee if you want to. Or 2 knees, as you wish. Off you go. I'm missing you, it's not the first rodeo. It's Kate. Good. I like this one because it's working the muscles in your back as well as your abs, as well as the core. Done. You can bend the knees if you want to, so the weight goes over the knees and towards the toes. Well done, Anu. Lovely stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done everyone. Good. We're going to do a flutter kick next. Hands underneath the bottom. I'm going to rest on my elbows whilst I do that, and I'm going to kick my feet. If you want to just be flat on the back, that's fine. If you want to lift your head up, that's fine. Whatever's most comfortable for you. We're just doing this for 30 seconds. Off we go. Keep breathing. Keep flutter kicking those legs. That's great. Really nice. Make sure you're looking after your lower back. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Brilliant. Well done. Swivel heel taps next, please. 10 seconds. Arms by your side. Abs engaged. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Eyes looking up towards the ceiling. Swivel and tap, swivel and tap. Swivel and tap, swivel heel tap. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Good. All right, pull over crunch. In 10 seconds, and you can start when you like. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Go on. Yes. Love that, Lizzie. Awesome, Caroline. Well done, Emma. Well done, Barbie. That's it. Keep going. Brill. Well done, Rosa G. And Nikki. Excellent work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there. Flutter kicks, please. In 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop right there. Good work. Excellent stuff. All right, swivel heel taps. Last time. In 3, in 2, in 1. Abs engaged, shoulders up. Let's go. Good. Well done. Good. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Keep going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good stuff. Pull over crunches. In 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop right there. Hold on. All right, flutter kicks. Last time. We're in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Yes, ladies. Brilliant. 15 seconds from glory. Go on. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good. Excellent. Right, we're going to do a last thing. We're going to do a little plank. However, if you don't like to do planks, that's fine. This is what you can do instead. You can hold your weight up in the air, and you can do a dead bug with one weight, one leg, okay? If you don't want to do a plank, that's what you can do. If you're going to do a plank, you're going to do it like this on your forearms, tap one foot out to the side, other foot out to the side, alternating. Okay, we're going to do that for 40 seconds, and then we're done for the day. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. Good. That's it. Nice, strong core. Eyes looking up at your thumbs while you're planking. Just keep your spine a little bit straight as most people's natural inclination is to let the head drop. You roll the spine a bit forward. I'm trying to avoid that. That's great, ladies. Really good. You've got 12 seconds to go. Excellent. Top work. Brill. Nearly there. And stop. Well done. Brilliant. That's over. That's it. Stretch your back if you need to. Let's have a little child's pose. Why not? Forehead down on the floor. Nice deep breaths. Big breath in. And then a big breath out. As you shimmy your hands round to the side. And then a big breath in. Back to the centre. And a big breath out as you shimmy your hands round to the other side. Hands back to the centre. Bringing the weight forward into the knees. Up onto the knees, 1 foot forward. And stretch the hip flexors. Pushing the hips forward. And reaching the hand over the top. Good. Hands down. Knee down, other foot forward. Pushing the hips forward. Shoulders back. Good. Well done. Make your way up 2 feet, please. Just draw an arm across the chest. I hope you've all got an exciting week ahead planned. If you've got time to do another workout between now and Friday, I really recommend it. I'll be doing a couple. Good. Interlocking the fingers behind the back, hinging forward. And we're just going to stretch the shoulders like so. Good. And then up. Upright position. And rolling the shoulders back. Good. And take a big step out to the side. And stretch the inner thigh. And then swap sides. Centre, and running the hands in front of the legs, pushing the hips back, let the arms hang loose, walking the fingers forward, walking the fingers back, past the heels, walking the fingers forward again, and walking the fingers back, past the heels. To the centre, rolling up the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, and rolling the shoulders back. Good stuff. Alright. Putting a heel in towards the bottom. Our painters should be done today, which is very exciting. Our painters on and off in the house for a year. So, big news. Very big news. And we need to get our pictures up on the walls and it'll feel like an art gallery again. It'll be great. Let's look inside. That's my big excitement. Without a tax return. Not an excitement. Good. Well done. I'm going to do finally a little heel dig on one side. I'm just going to hold it. Just heel down into the floor. Toes up just on the 1 foot. And if you want to reach down, put it up towards you to get a bit of an extra stretch. That's allowed. And then swapping sides. 3, 2, 1. And we're about done there, ladies. Thanks so much for joining. Well done. Hope you all have a really good week. Thanks so much for joining.
Thanks, Tom.
Pleasure, Teresa, as always.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Tom. See you Friday.